it's Jasmine here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to make Korean cream cheese garlic bread. So I've actually done this a couple of times before. So the first time I did it, I posted photos online and a lot of my friends were asking for the recipe and how I did it. So I thought I might as well film it and share it with you guys. Just a little bit of background though about the recipe. So this is not your traditional garlic bread. If you're looking for something to pair with your pasta or pizza, this is not the recipe for you. I find that this bread is quite sweet. It's something similar to pancakes or waffles with syrup on top or French toast. So if you're interested in making this recipe, just keep on watching. So as you can see, I've actually divided this video into 4 parts and we'll get started with the bread first. So these are all you need for bread. Feel free to pause this video anytime if you need to. So basically you're going to sift all your dry ingredients and combine them together in a mixing bowl. So now we're going to add our wet ingredients, starting with the milk and then the egg. Now we're going to give this a good mix until it's well combined. Now we're going to start kneading the dough, so make sure that you place the dough onto a flat surface. So based on my personal experience, the success of bread baking really stems from proper kneading and proofing. So we really have to nail these 2 steps. So with kneading, all you need to do is to pull the dough, fold it and press it. So you have to repeat that multiple times. So now while kneading, you have to gradually add the butter. So as you can see, the dough is sticking everywhere, and this is because the dough doesn't have enough strength yet, so the gluten hasn't developed yet. But as you go on and you continue to knead, you'll notice that it's not sticking as much as it did before, and the dough has enough strength to keep itself together. So you can absolutely use flour to aid you with kneading. That's completely fine. So now we're going to do a pull and stretch test to see if our dough is ready. Mine is looking ready right now. I'm going to quickly show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is a major fail right here, so I'm trying to show you what it is, but I think I couldn't figure out where the camera was. So I'm just going to include a photo here to show you what ready looks like. So now I'm just going to shape this into a ball. I'm just going to oil this bowl and I'm going to put my dough in it. Now it's time to cover these with a tea towel and just let it sit for about 1 or 2 hours in a really warm place. So basically we're just waiting for the dough to double its size. So after 2 hours, mine has completely doubled its size. I'm just going to divide this dough into 2 because I'm going to make 2 buns. So you can completely eyeball these, but I'm just going to use my weighing scale because I can. What I'm going to do now is to form these into balls. I'm going to get a tray lined with baking sheet, I'm just going to place this dough on top of it, just making sure that they have enough space to expand. And once again, you're going to cover these with a tea towel and you're going to let it sit for at least an hour for it to rise again. So after about an hour, we're going to check if our dough is ready for baking. So you're going to press your finger into the dough, and if that indentation remains, then that means that the dough is ready for baking. So mine looks ready. So we're going to bake this for 15 to 20 minutes at 180 C. Okay, so I've just taken this out of the oven, and it's really important to cool this down before slicing. So while waiting for our bread to cool down, we can make our cream cheese filling. Please feel free to stop or pause this video at any time if you need to. So what you're going to do first is to put all the cream cheese into the bowl, so 1 cube at a time. Make sure that your cream cheese is in room temperature so it's easier to whisk. So once in a while, it's always wise to scrape the bottom of the bowl just to make sure that it's mixing properly. So to this, we're going to add some powdered sugar. So we're going to put half the powdered sugar first and then whisk for about a minute and then add the rest of the powdered sugar. We're going to add some salt as well, and we're going to whisk it again for about a minute or two. Now it's time to add our whipping cream or thickened cream. So we're just going to put that all into the bowl. Just give it a little bit of a stir and a scrape at the bottom as well. So we don't want to whisk this too much. We are going to stop whisking when we have a whipped cream consistency, so it means it's firm and it has a body as well. Now I'm going to get a piping bag and I'm just going to use this nozzle. So I'm just going to transfer the mixture into the piping bag. So it's helpful to use a glass just to hold your piping bag as you transfer the mixture. So I'm just going to set this aside for now. I'm just going to put this away to chill for about 30 minutes before using it. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge. So now that our bread is still cooling down and our filling is in the fridge, we are going to move on to make our garlic butter sauce. And these are all you need for that, and feel free to pause the video if you need to. This is so simple to do, so you're just going to combine everything together. We're onto the most fun part, which is the assembly. I'm going to start slicing this bread now that it's cooled down. So I really wanted to make triangular pieces, so I'm going to slice this into 6 equal parts. With this one, I'm just going to slice it in a normal way, I guess. I'm going to get a cream cheese filling, and I'm just going to fill in the spaces between the slices that we made on the bread, just like this. And we're using our garlic butter sauce as an egg wash. So make sure that you brush that on top of the bread and around the bread, in the bread as well. We're just going to put this in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes at 150°C. And there you have it. You've just made yourself some delicious Korean cream cheese garlic bread. I hope all of you will have fun making this recipe as much as I did. If you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, bye.